Hey girls, and welcome to Binge Free Bestie, the podcast where we ditch diets, break free from binge eating, and build a safe and empowered relationship with our bodies. I'm your host, Nick Galbedia. I'm a registered therapist and I totally get it. You see, binge eating woes and body image struggles are something I've been quite familiar with. Been there, done that, and guess what? I found my way to food freedom, and now I'm going to help you to do the same. This potty is going to be your go-to for real, evidence-based strategies from my therapy practice and from my own lived experience. So whether you're tired of that diet cycle, you're ready to ditch this shame spiral, or you just want to feel more confident in your own skin, then this is going to be the place for you. It's time to get real about food freedom, body acceptance, self-care, and building a life you truly love. Ready? Let's get into this, besties. Hey besties, welcome back to Binge Free Bestie. This is the potty where we're going to break up with diet culture, we're going to ditch food guilt, and you are finally going to find peace of eating, movement, and your bodies. I'm Nick, I'm your host, I'm your biggest cheerleader, and I'm also a therapist who has walked this exact same journey of food and body killing. So, that being said, since I've been there and done that, I know the best topics to talk about, the topics that are getting right on your butt, the topics that are irking you, the questions that are burning. So, today I want to talk about something that I know that so many of you must be struggling with, and that is exercise. Or, as diet culture makes us think of it, just a way to burn calories, just a way to lose weight. Just a way to change your body. I get that, and I used to believe that rhetoric as well. You see, for years, I thought that exercise was only something to do because I hated my body. It was never about feeling good. It was never about enjoying movement, and it was not about what my body needed. I just wanted to punish myself for either eating too much, so I was compensating, or I was trying to shrink my body. So really, the only reason I exercised was punishment, compensating for the binges that I was having, or trying to alter my weight and shape. Actually, you know what another one was? Earning my food. That's another reason why I exercised. Again, that's compensation. So if you've ever forced yourself through workouts that you hated, and you felt like exercise was a chore, or you struggle with motivation, it's probably because you're tying exercise purely to weight loss, and this episode is going to be for you, because I was just like that. There was no other reason to move my body other than to try and shrink the size of my ass. And I'm telling you right now, there are so many more valid reasons to move than that, and that's what we're going to explore. So today we're going to flip the script. We're going to talk about how you can heal your relationship with movement so you can actually enjoy it. Yes, really, you can enjoy exercise, but there is a way about it. So let's chat about that. Before we get there, and by the way, my cat is just doing little meows in the background, so shh, poo-poo, be quiet. Just ignore her. So let's be real here. For years, I can admit the only reason I exercised was to lose weight. That's it. I didn't care if I enjoyed it. I didn't care if it made me feel good. I didn't give an absolute shit if I was exhausted or in pain or totally miserable doing it. It wasn't about the movement. It was purely about burning calories, shrinking my body, and making up for eating too much. So because of that, because my intention was to change my weight and shape, I ended up doing workouts that I really hated. So I hate burpees. I did so many burpees. I was doing HIIT classes that just absolutely wrecked me. And I was running 10K runs. I don't particularly enjoy running at all. I ignored my body when it begged me for rest too. And I also believe that if I worked harder or I pushed through or I punished myself, that eventually I'd get to that body I wanted. So it would all be worth it in the end and I'd be happy. I didn't care that I was miserable in that moment because I thought that in the future, when I was in my thinner, perfect body, I'd be happy. But guess what? That never worked out. And even when I did lose the weight, even when I did get into my dream body, and I hope you've had a chance to listen to last week's episode because I spoke to the fact that reaching my ideal weight and shape didn't really mean much for my happiness at all in the end. Even when I lost weight, through methods that made me miserable, I still hated my body. So the real problem was never my body, it was my relationship with not just eating, it was also my relationship with movement and food and self-worth. So what was the turning point in all this for me? The shift started happening when I began healing my relationship with food. You cannot heal binge eating without addressing your issues with body image, because your body image issues are what are driving your dieting, which is what is leading to your binging. So you cannot only address your relationship with food and eating, you also have to address your relationship with your body and the way that you look. So once I realized that dieting was keeping me stuck in binge eating and I decided to work on my relationship with food, I also, as part of that, had to take a really hard look at my relationship with exercise and movement. So the way that I first started approaching that was I asked myself this, and I want you to ask yourself this right now. Whatever you're doing, hit pause. If you're driving, just listen really clearly, ask yourself, if weight loss wasn't a thing, how would I actually want to move my body? Would you actually want to go to that HIIT class if you weren't trying to lose weight? Would you actually be doing 20 burpees in a row? I doubt it. I totally doubt it. Yes, I know there's some of you out there who are probably like, I love burpees. That's fine. You do you, boo. But honestly, most of us hate burpees. So if you weren't moving your body with the sole intention of either punishing yourself for something that you ate or trying to lose weight, how would you actually choose to move your body? Probably, I'd like you to answer, and I'd invite you to try and feel into these. Would you want to move in a way that actually felt good? Would you want to move in a way that didn't make you dread it? So it didn't feel like a chore. You weren't like, oh, for God's sake, I have to go to that HIIT class later. If you truly loved the HIIT class and you were choosing to be there because you wanted to, you'd be freaking loving it. Would you want to move in ways that bring you joy and not guilt? So that's what I did. I started asking myself those kind of questions and I started releasing the rules that diet culture had taught me. So that meant no more forcing myself to do workouts that I hated. Bye-bye burpees. No more guilt if I missed a workout that day because I was too tired and have enough spoons. Shit happens, life happens. I'm not going to feel guilty and beat myself up because I didn't go to Pilates that day. And it definitely meant no more exercise as a punishment. So I started letting myself be able to explore movement in a completely new way. And today I'm inviting you to start doing that too. And yes, it's a process. It's totally a process. And that old diet culture, Fitspo culture voice will keep popping up in your head for a while. But I'm going to teach you how to reframe that. It's totally possible because fast forward to today for me, exercise looks completely different. It means I can walk outside and just enjoy the fresh air, not because I'm outside because I'm trying to burn off my lunch. And now I do yoga because it makes me feel really grounded and connected to my body, not because I'm burning fat and I I went all the way to India to study yoga. When I was in India studying yoga in this most incredible, beautiful place, it was in Rishikesh, which is the birthplace of yoga, in the Himalayan mountains. I was practicing yoga and I was thinking about burning fat off my ass. I do not kid you. What? It's slightly embarrassing, but that's okay. I have a different relationship with yoga now and a different relationship with why I choose to do it. It's grounding, keeps me sane, keeps me stable. And some days, actually, I don't move at all. And that's totally okay. As I said, if I miss the Pilates class, I'm not beating myself up over it, because I know that the reason I didn't do it is either there was other things that I needed to prioritize, or other people, or I just simply didn't have the mental load or the energy to take part in movement that day. And that's totally cool by me now, not feeling guilty about it. So the weird thing though, actually, come to think of it, is I definitely move more now than I did when I was forcing myself to do it, when I was compensating for food or punishment. Because now I actually enjoy it and I'm not having to motivate myself to do it. So if you're struggling with exercise, I want you to try these things that I did. Number one, ask yourself, if weight loss didn't exist, if weight loss wasn't my intention, how would I actually choose to move my body? And a really cool way to go down this rabbit hole is to think about movement that made you happy as a kid. So for me, I loved swimming. I love being in the water. I'm a big water baby. I always was like playing mermaids at the pool and diving as deep as I could, and I did swimming lessons and I loved competing. So swimming was a biggie for me when I was little. And recently I've just returned to the pools and I've taken up aqua jogging, because sounds so bad, but I don't like putting my head under the water at the public pools. So I found that compromise and I'm doing aqua jogging. If you don't know what it is, it's where you put like a foam ring pad thing, you strap it around your waist so that you're upright and you're kind of like running through the water. It's so cool. And I put in my earphones and I listen to podcasts and I just run through the water and it's awesome. And I'm not ruining my hair in the chlorine. So it's amazing. Other things I loved as a kid was roller skating. So my husband and I bought a pair of roller skates. Bloody hell, it's actually really hard. Don't remember it being that hard as a kid. But just have fun, be playful, stop taking your body so seriously. Like, if you have an able body, you are blessed. And even if you don't have a fully able body, what can you do? How can you enjoy this body that you've got? Get some paper, write it down, figure it out. What did you love doing as a kid? What is within your range now, given like the resources that you have, what's in your community, your physical ability, your energetic ability, all of that, and see what you've got to play with. The next really key point, and I've noted this a few times already, is you got to start giving yourself permission to rest, because your body does not need to earn movement, and you do not need to earn rest either. Rest is just as valid as movement, and you've got to find that balance, hey? And finally, from today on, I want you to make this promise to me right now. And you can send me a DM on socials and let me know, I'm making this promise, Nick, I'm making it right now. Please stop doing exercise that you hate. That's pretty simple. Stop doing exercise that you don't enjoy. Stop doing stuff that you hate. There is so much to do. You do not need to begrudgingly be doing those burpees or running around the block or anything just because a personal trainer tells you to. Any awesome personal trainer, if you're working with one, should be able to accommodate your joyful movement. And any good personal trainer will be totally for that, because if they're telling you how to do a burpee to reach your goals, then they're full of shit, because there's so many other ways that you can reach your goals with your health and fitness and well-being. So today, make that vow to yourself. DM me that you've made this vow as well, and I'm going to give you I'm going to be a hype gal. Tell me, I vow to stop doing exercises I hate. I'm going to give myself permission to rest, and I'm going to have more fun. So, if you take one thing from this episode, I hope that it's this. Your body deserves movement that feels good, not movement that punishes it, not movement that makes you feel guilty, and not movement that you dread. When you're healing your relationship with food, that means you're also needing to heal your relationship with exercise. It is very, very likely. Because as I said, the reason why you've ended up with a disordered relationship with food and eating, it's stemming from body image concerns. Most of the time, right? Because for a lot of us, that binge eating is triggered by dietary restriction. Why do we put ourselves on a diet? Because we're upset. We're concerned about the way that we look. Because of diet culture or the people around us. Whatever the reason is, it all comes back to body image. So we've got to heal our relationship with movement. So I hope this has been really helpful. I'm doing a big module on this inside Break Up with Binge Eating as well, because I think joyful movement is so important, and I want you to feel happy and confident and comfortable in your body. And when you take back movement from Fitspo and diet culture, that is so empowering. So I hope that you'll be able to join me for Break Up with Binge Eating one day. The doors are opening really soon. When I mean soon, I mean super soon. I'm going to be dropping the dates on my socials, so make sure you're following me over there. They're like hard and fast dates. But in the meantime, make sure you jump on to the wait list. The link is in my socials bio, because whoever is on the wait list, they get early access. So open the doors 24 hours early just for you VIP gals. You also get a discounted rate and some other goodies. So make sure you get on that wait list if you have a disordered relationship with food, you're struggling with binge eating, and perhaps also you've got some struggles around your relationship with exercise too, because we're diving even deeper than this in Break Up with Binge Eating. Cool. So remember, flick me a DM if you are going to stop doing exercise you hate, and let me know all about it, because I would love to be a hype gal. I will see you next week. I'm here every week. Fridays, these episodes drop. Catch you then. Ciao. Hey besties, that is a wrap for this episode. If you're feeling fired up and you're ready to dive a little deeper, then let's chat about how you can keep that momentum going. First, you can find me on all your fave socials at Binge Free Bestie. You're going to get lots of daily inspo there, more strategies, and a healthy dose of body positivity. Then, if you want to start your food freedom journey, then you're going to need to grab my totally free guide, The Overeater's Fix. That is easy to find in my show notes. And finally, if this episode has inspired you to take the first step in healing your relationship with food, and you're ready to break up with binge eating, then my online course is exactly where you need to be. It's a powerful blend of coaching with me, Nick, and a supportive binge-free bestie community, engaging discussion forums, transformative learning modules, and a mindfulness library that's packed with strategies to help you ditch dieting and embrace lasting food freedom. Next round is starting really soon, so if you don't want to miss out on that, then join the waitlist. Link is in the show notes. Okay, that's all from me today, but if this episode has been helpful, please hit follow. And if you're feeling extra kind, maybe consider leaving me a review on your fave platform. Please, please, please remember, you are so worthy of food freedom and body peace. Please take care of your beautiful self, and I'll catch you next time for another empowering episode. Ciao for now.